He almost died 9 days before his NFL debut.
I mean, there were so many gunshots that, was going off. Like, nobody was around me. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking to myself, like, this can't be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people that, like, I need to take care of. I need to tell I love them one more time.
49ers first-round draft pick, Ricky Pearsall,
who was shot in the chest in San Francisco's Union.
In the chest. Man, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back every I will see him, bro. In the chest, wow.
Square.
That's a miracle he didn't die. That's a miracle.
Just 9 days before their season begins.
It was just a regular Saturday. Ricky had an autograph event in Union Square, San Francisco's busiest shopping district. He was still new to the city because just 4 months earlier, he got drafted here in round 1.
Hey, Ricky, we're going to make you a Niner right now, okay?
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. You getting a workhorse, Coach?
It was like kind of like memories just going through my head of process and the grind, and it felt like time stopped.
We're 49ers!
I just soaked it all in with my family, and we went and partied hard.
Ricky lived 50 minutes away from Union Square, so after the signing, he decided to grab some luggage. It didn't seem like a big deal. He was still a rookie. No one knew him, right?
And as I'm putting the bags in, I'm getting approached from across the street, a dude that's wearing like a hoodie up, masked up, all black. He approached me and he pulled out the gun right away and he put it to me and he was like, "Give me everything you've got." And I'm backing up. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I got it. The bag's right there,
But the robber didn't want the bags. He wanted the $10,000 Rolex on Ricky's wrist. And up close, he noticed something even better. A $30,000 chain around Ricky's neck.
I backed so far up, and then he tried to chain snatch me. He forgot I even had my chain on at that moment. And he grabs my shirt, and he misses my chain, and he pulls me to him, and my shirt rips. But as soon as he pulls me to him, that's when I grab him, because now we're in close combat. And I go to pick him up, and he let off one shot, went right by my ear. My ear's ringing. I think it hit a car or something like that. We heard gunshots nearby.
Another shot went off, but it didn't hit Ricky. The shooter hit himself. Ricky slammed him to the floor and got on top of him, but the shooter wasn't done.
At that moment,
Bro, another gun. Yo.
I just felt like a bang to my chest. I didn't think I got shot, but I heard the noise from the gun, and my ears were ringing, and I felt a weird thing in my chest, and then all of a sudden, I'm on top of him, and I just see blood just going everywhere, all over him, all over me, and he just kind of looks a certain way, and he's in pain too. He shot himself, so he got up and he ran.
And while the shooter ran away, realizing he shot himself in his arm, Ricky was on his knees, feeling the blood pour out of his chest, all by himself.
It was just pure darkness, bro, like straight darkness, like I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna happen. And you want to talk about the draft and all the things that were going through my head, all those started replaying again. On my knees in pure darkness. Just seeing, the people I love most run through my head, and just knowing, just thinking to myself, this can't be it. This can't be it. That's not the way I can go out. When you're at your highest high, you just got to a brand new city, you're feeling good about yourself, somebody comes and does something like that to you, And so I just start freaking out, and I'm on the ground, and it comes back to me, and nobody's around me. There's cars driving off. So then my next instinct was like, okay, let's call help. And so I pull out my phone, and there's blood literally all over my phone. So I'm using Siri at this point, Siri, call my dad.
Dad, I love you. Dad, I love you. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. And I was just like, Ricky, what's wrong? I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. And I'm like, Ricky, shut the f up. What is wrong? He's like, I just got shot.
The worst call you can imagine as a parent. But Ricky's father...
Bro, just imagine that, bro. That's crazy. People gotta stop the gun violence, bro.
...managed to stay calm because he's a firefighter paramedic with over 25 years of experience.
And so I was able to calm down, and then I asked him immediately, Ricky, where did you get shot? My right side of my chest. I'm like, great. I said, take some deep breaths for me. He took a deep breath. Can you breathe? He's like, yeah, I can breathe. I said, good. It didn't hit your lung.
I was 1 block away from where the incident occurred on Geary. I heard the 2 very loud pops. I just remember feeling it here in my chest. was like, those were gunshots. And I see a tall guy bleeding from the head. He's holding it, and then he squats down behind the car. I saw his wound on his chest, and I was like, oh no. So I took my strong hand, applied it over the hole to create a suction, and then I took my other hand to apply direct pressure on his head.
You know, all the questions that you think will run through your mind in that moment, I asked.
And he's like, am I gonna die? I grabbed hold of him really tight, and I looked at him and I said, look at me. I said, I know you don't know me, but please trust me. It's not your time. You're gonna be okay, okay? God is with us right now.
God's got you right now. You know, so I started praying with her. And I tell you, bro, like,
I go, please, just breathe, stay calm. I go, you're strong. Just be strong like you're out on the field, okay? And breathe. And he's looking at me and he listened. And I was like, thank you, because I needed him to be calm. And I said, you hear that siren? That's the ambulance. It's almost here. It's almost here. We're gonna get you in there. You can get through this. You got it.
when I tell you that she was an angel, bro, God sent me an angel. You know, she started praying over me, and like that weight I felt on my chest at that moment on my back, you know, just got lifted. I just felt calm, and I just felt okay.
Medics come, I tell him what he has. He opens up the occlusive bandage. I go, it's right here, you move your hand. So we put it on there, wrap it around. So we put him in there.
And while Ricky was getting the help he needed, the police stopped the suspect just blocks away. A 17-year-old kid from Tracy, California.
Parasol gets seated in the ambulance, and I say to him, would you recognize this guy if you saw him again? He says, yes. And I asked him, are those his shoes? He said, yeah. So I leave, I go down to where they have this person stopped, and immediately as I see the person, I see he matches the physical, the clothing description, and he had no shoes on. And I was like, keep him there.
The shooter was arrested, but justice, that's where things get complicated.
When I was in the hospital and they did the scans, they just gasped.
The bullet went straight through his chest, out his back.
The trajectory of the bullet came within millimeters of.
That is literally a blessing. Some people get shot like in their foot or in their like hands and stuff, and like they die. But when God got a plan for you, bro, now this could save a lot of people. A lot of people can be coming to Christ because of this testimony that he can be sharing with the whole world through his platform, through being in the NFL. That's crazy, bro. That's a blessing.
Hitting a vital organ.
Missed his heart, it missed the large blood vessels in the chest cavity, it missed his lungs as well as his spinal cord. You could say it was a 1 in a million shot to miss all those.
You know, like I was super happy, and then at that moment, like I was just cracking jokes to the doctors, you know, like, cause pain at that point was nothing. Dude, I was the happiest man on earth. Yeah, my family came, and you know, it was hard to see my family's faces. My mom's face, you know, she wear her heart on her sleeve and her emotions.
I walked into his room and he said to me, he's like, God's talking to me right now, Mom.
Because Ricky has an angel tattooed on his chest, and the bullet went straight through the arms of the angel, leaving a mark.
And I'm not going to cover it up. I'm going to leave it there because it'll be a constant reminder of, you know, the day I was reborn and able to, you know, appreciate everything.
That same night, the 49ers had a team party with Rick Ross, and they thought about canceling it.
When I got to the hospital, and one of the first things he said, Mr. Lynch, what's going on? I'd really like everyone to go to that party, and I'd also like to talk to some of my teammates. I said, Ricky, you take care of yourself. We were able to pipe Ricky into the party, and he FaceTimed the entire group, and that show of love and respect was a real special moment for our team.
The very next day, everything came back positive, and Ricky was released from the hospital. He had one goal on his mind: get back to the football field. And while he slowly found his way back, the city of San Francisco was in shock.
This was a terrible and rare incident in Union Square. There will be accountability.
Now the question was, how do you keep him accountable? The shooter was now 18 years old, but at the time of the incident, he was 17, and that sparked a massive debate. Should he be charged as a juvenile or as an adult?
If he transfers to adult court, it's like going from the minor leagues to the major leagues. Everything changes.
My client certainly should be treated as a juvenile. He is a juvenile. He's very sorry
genuinely that this did happen. He felt bad about anyone getting shot in the incident. Felt bad about getting shot himself.
His lawyer tells us his client did not know Pearsall was a football player.
The boy is a high school senior in Tracy. He showed no visible emotion as the judge read the charges, including attempted murder, and his mother listened to the proceedings with the help of a Spanish language interpreter.
You know, I would love nothing better for this story to end with him catching the winning touchdown pass in the Super Bowl, hopefully against the Chiefs.
It was all up to the judge. The defense revealed the shooter grew up bouncing between foster homes, raised in a cycle of abuse and neglect.
See, like, yeah. I know people go through things like that's like very sad, but like taking another man's life, bro, it's crazy, bro. He could have almost took another man's life, bro, and he risked his life too. But like, man, Jesus, he will help you. He will give you that peace that you're looking for, and all the chains and the watches and the money. He'll give you that peace, my brother.
But this wasn't his first run-in with the law. 2 weeks before the shooting, he brought a gun to his own high school. 3 days later, he showed up armed at somebody's house, making gang threats. Then he traveled to San Francisco with a loaded firearm. Prosecutors fought hard to try him as an adult, and so did Ricky's mom.
Ricky Pearsall's mom shared family photos, read a statement, and urged the court to transfer the case to adult court.
Eventually, the court made its decision.
The teenager accused of shooting 49er star Ricky Pearsall will not be tried as an adult.
My reaction to it, of course, is enormous relief and joy. He was looking at life in prison as an adult.
Since it's a juvenile case, I have no idea what his punishment was, because now it's not available to the public. But to Ricky, none of it mattered anyway.
You know, I don't know how he grew up, so I can't judge him as a man just based off of one action that he made. Is, you know, as violent as a crime it was, you know, God forbid him doing that to somebody else. You know, I don't ever want that to happen. So, you know, whatever has to go into that. But for me, you know, just being able to forgive him, at the end of the day, like.
That's what I love to hear, bro. Forgive, bro. He was able to forgive him. That should tell you something. And some people at your school might done something wrong to you. They might cuss at you. Or at your job, they might curse you out. They might fire you. They might did any of that. But he almost lost his life by someone. And he forgave them. See, man, I hope this teach y'all something, bro. Like, we gotta lock in.
I have to be able to forgive him or have that weight off my chest. You know, at some point, I do want to talk to the kid, and, you know, if I can create an impact on him in any way, I think I'd be definitely open to doing that, for sure. There's going to be a lot of people out there, because I've already seen it, that, like, don't agree with that. You don't got to forgive somebody that did something violent to you yet. I agree to a certain level, you know, but I feel like you got to be able to forgive somebody in order to drop it, you know, and move on with your life. God was telling me that that's what I needed to do, and that's what I needed to say.
On September 9th, the Niners played their season opener against the Jets. Ricky wasn't ready to play yet, but he made sure the night was still special. The team invited Surgeon Joel and Dr. Lucy to the game. And for the first time, Joel met Ricky's parents.
Thank you so much. So when you were talking to him and I was talking to him, I could hear your voice on the other line, on the end of the line. Oh. And I heard your voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are an angel on this earth. You are.
At this time, we invite everyone in attendance to stand and recognize these frontline heroes for their critical efforts.
This is surreal. You know, I love the 49ers. I love my job. I love this city.
I want to bless somebody with his jersey too. So subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll pick a winner. Exactly 50 days after being shot in the chest, Ricky Pearsall stepped on an NFL field for the first time.
I just felt like it was scripted, you know, having the opportunity to step on that field again.
Purdy over the middle. That ball is caught up to the 25, and it is caught by Pearsall. His first NFL catch. Listen to this crowd. A standing ovation.
The crowd got a little loud right there, and my teammates were dabbing me up and, you know, saying that they're happy for me and they're proud of me, and that's kind of when it all hit.
That was awesome, bro. Good job.
It's his birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Happy birthday, dog.
And from there, nothing could stop him.
Pearsall all the way to the goal line. Touchdown!
Oh, happy for Ricky Pearsall.
First touchdown in the NFL for Slick Rick.
Jones takes a shot. It is Pearsall. Did he hold on? He did. A separation. Did he hold on? What a catch.
I've always known from a young age that Ricky was special. And I feel like God spared Ricky's life because he is here to do good things.
Time to catch it into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Ricky Pearsall.
Pearsall on Itzian here.
Looking for Pearsall, who hit the deck and still somehow made the catch. There's it out, looking for Pearsall. Got him.
Ricky has won the lottery twice already. Once by making it into the NFL, and the second by getting shot in the chest and being able to walk out of the hospital the very next day.
And it's been a big day for Ricky Pearsall. Guess who? It's Pearsall with another big grab.
In time.
Wants it all. Downfield, Pearsall's got it.
But even with all the success on the field, the touchdowns, the crowd, the fame, there's a side people don't see. Ricky has been open about his PTSD. There's not a single night he goes to bed without reliving that day. Certain sounds or movements still catch him off guard, but instead of avoiding it, he's learning to carry it differently, to find light in it, and even be grateful for it.
There's light in all the darkness and all the adversity, makes you really informs you to, be the man you are. And I feel like it was definitely a crazy moment for me in my life, and it wasn't expected, but I'm very thankful for it, and I would not go back to change it. And I'm just super blessed.
If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button.
I mean, Chad, it's never too late for you to forgive that person. They might have done you so wrong, and I know you might be like, man, they done this to me. But Jesus was willing to forgive you for your sins. See, Jesus died on the cross for your sins so we can have eternal life. He paid that price that we couldn't pay. And he loved you so much. He's there for you. You just got to come to him and put your faith in him. Faith is not what you see. It's not what you can feel or see. So have that faith in him. Because he's always there. He will never leave you nor abandon you. He loves you so much. God bless. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Hey, boy out. Peace.